souls. I am back. That is right, I'm back. Oh, and there has been so much. There has been so much shifting and growing and stretching. I will possibly talk about my past experience of what led me to now, but honestly, a lot of those things of the space where I wasn't filming, that is an old part of me. That is an old self, which I think, to me, I may do it in a future video, but what's calling me right now is to not even really explain that part of my life. There was a lot of growing and healing in those moments, which is one of the reasons why I wasn't filming. But now I've reached a space where my heart is open and ready to give and also to receive. That being said, this video is specifically going to be around the big shift that happened for me as of late. I want to talk about someone who I met and literally has changed my life. His name's Garrain Jones. If you do not know who Garrain Jones is, I would say look him up, research him. He has an amazing story, and he is an amazing coach, transformational coach, and just go check him out. So all that being said, I wanted to tell you a little bit about how I met him and what shifts that happened in the process through working with him. So I, as many of you know, I'm a physical comedian, and I had been feeling really stuck. Going to the open mics, a lot of nervousness and fear was surrounding those open mics and going up and onto the stage. And it was, honestly, it was keeping me from getting out the door. And so I decided to go on an open mic this one day, and I was feeling that stuck energy that I've been feeling so much of. So I decided to hop on an Instagram just to I was in this mode of just like constantly surfing Instagram. When I popped on Instagram, I'd been following Garrain Jones loosely, and I noticed that he hopped on an Instagram live. So I hopped on that live, and then he was doing 20-minute free coaching calls, and he was asking anybody to request, and then he would pick them, whoever he chooses. And so I requested, and the minute I requested, he chose me. And man, in that 20 minutes, basically, to summarize, what I discovered is that stuckness, that feeling of being stuck is actually just your nervous system, an energy in your nervous system that has to break apart and free out of your body. And I was experiencing this stuck energy. And he was saying that for me to bring this stuck energy into a space, into performance, is really that nervousness. You're focusing on yourself, and you're making it about yourself. And bigger picture, we want to be able to step into this space. If that's something you want to do in front of an audience, is to step in front of an audience, it's not about you. It's about the audience and that collective growth in the moment. So I was feeling that stuck energy. He then had me go into the bathroom and put a sound to that stuckness. And within about a minute, I was in front of 115, 30 people on Instagram Live. I was yelling and sobbing and letting out all this tension and fear and anger. And it was beautiful. And the best part about it is I felt safe to open that up in front of Garrain. He held space for me, and really just stretched me in that moment. And after that happened, he then let me know about his artist retreat that he was having in 2 weeks. And I am the perfect ideal candidate for that artist retreat. It was called The Waken the Artist Within. I love the title too. So after I got off the coaching call, I immediately bought the retreat, bought the ticket to get there, and I ended up going. This was the most life-changing experience. I'm not mincing my words when I say that. There were so many different things that had happened in that artist retreat that I would love to do a separate video on. What I will say is that Garrain Jones is very intentional with how he guides and leads, and he's very intentional in the moment. So you can see that he had things set and planned, but he would navigate and change things to what was happening in the moment, which was absolutely beautiful. And within that, there were so many moments of people going through healing experiences, including myself, and it was like a ripple effect. The whole space opened up into this healing vessel, and we all became very close, turned into a family, or what we've been calling it, a soul family. And within that whole experience, I was shook. I was shook at how fast it was happening and how deep things were in this space, and how open everybody became because of the intention that Garrain had put behind everything. And so one of the main things that I learned there is I have permission. I have permission to follow my heart, even if I'm afraid. I have permission to do the things that I love to do. There's this part of me that I was before, my old self would always feel like they had to ask for permission from somebody. And that is far from the truth. What the permission that is there is the permission that is inside. And I learned that very quickly, that I have permission to be authentic, to be authentically me. And I just get chills just even saying that out loud. Also, I have to say this as well. We received this gift from the artist retreat at the very end, when we had solidified our affirmation or mantra for ourselves as artists. And my affirmation is, I am a magical force of daring freedom to inspire freedom to people all over the world. I freaking love that so much. And that is my mission. That is my mission, to stay in that affirmation, to stay in that authentic place, and to keep building from that. So all that being said, this video is inspired to just put Garrain Jones' name out there, to really go and check him out. He is absolutely one of the most inspiring people I have met, and because of that artist retreat, I am now going to be a part of his 12-week mastermind, which is happening today. I am excited, and I am ready to stretch and be challenged, and also by the end of this 12-week program to be doing all of this, Jared's Curious World, from performance to inspirational videos to podcasting to Instagram lives. All of it's going to be a full-time business, and I'm going to create that. I'm manifesting that right now. So, all that being said, I am so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be sharing myself with all of you, giving my heart, and I'm also ready to receive anything that you give back. I'm here to collaborate and inspire and create. There's going to be comedy. There's going to be me speaking to you like this. There's going to be sketch videos. There will be lives. It's going to be awesome. So, all that being said, I love you all, and I can't wait to create the next video. Peace!